Okay, now upper right hand panel. Let's click on that one. Let's turn that one on. Let's turn the left one off. And let's zoom in so we can focus on this one. Okay, this is where we're going to get a little crazy. We have to reorder some of the things here because the way that we originally had it set up, the halftone won't play nice in the same way. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start by selecting the halftone only. And so let's make sure you're selected on the halftone. And let's turn everything else off so we can see what we're doing here. Let's turn all those layers off. So all we're looking at now is the halftone. The first thing we want to do is we're going to change it from multiply to normal because we actually want it to block out colors here. So that's the first thing. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to select, using our color range feature that we've been using, we want to select everything that's white. And really you can click anywhere that's white. So boom, in this case. And fuzziness I'm going to set to 100. Again, your images might differ, mileage may vary depending on what you started off with. So I'm going to start there, and what that's going to do is that's going to select everything that's white in this case. Now we're just going to delete it. So hit delete, boom, it should go away. Now we can't see what happened, but actually, you know what? I'm going to go back real quick. I'm going to hide the selection. It's still selected, but you can see what's going on. Delete. You can see it got a little lighter. That's good. All right, so, oops. Okay, so once we've done that, deselect that, and we need to make that entirely black. You can't tell here, but there's actually white fringing around the black dots. We need to get rid of that. We want it to be solid black. So hit Command U, take lightness all the way down, and then your image will probably get darker like that. That's good. Once you've done that, okay. Now here's where we get crazy. We want to recolor this. So we're going to go Command U, hue saturation again, click colorize, and hue should be set to 230 on this one, saturation 70, lightness 35. Blue, we're going for blue. So click OK there. And that sets up your halftone. So this is already going in a pretty different direction. Okay, once we have that set up, now we want to turn all the layers back on. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking Warhol. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to adjust the colors in the head layer. So click on the head layer. And this process will be the same as the previous one. So we're going to go to Image Adjustments, Replace Color. Okay, we'll start with the hair like we did before. Click on the hair. And we're going to change the lightness of the hair, in this case, to 75. That's right, green. And now we want to do the same, only to the skin. Replace color. Skin in this one is -20. Saturation is 80. And lightness is, excuse me, is that right? Yeah, saturation's 80, and then lightness is -50. Right? Crazy. Totally crazy. Okay, that's right, believe it or not. Click OK. And now we want to do the lips. Click on the lips. And the lips in this one will be, oh, it's a little sloppy here. We can correct it. I didn't look at the last one, but if you want to get super precise, you can do that. Hue on this one is 35. Saturation is 70. Lightness is -25. How's that? Pretty cool. And in this case, again, this image has the earrings and the eyes, so I'm going to do the same thing I did on the last one for those. Just click on that color. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I'm actually selecting here. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to shift this green so it matches the hair, like you do. more over here. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to do the same for the eyes. Adjustments. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Replace color, eyes, and let's get our hair in frame here so we can see it. And again, green. Yep, good. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Isn't that cool looking though? These colors actually, it's crazy to look at, but these colors were very popular in the 60s, believe it or not. They have when vivid blue and vivid red are right next to each other, they vibrate. They actually, something happens inside your eye or your brain, and the colors start to vibrate, and so it gives it energy just through color, and that is actually on purpose. So there we go, crazy looking image. And now let's see, the last thing we want to do is we want to select the background on this. So go to the background, and we're just going to do a hue shift on that. And this one we want to call -27, -22 on the saturation, and lightness is 24. All right. That's it. Pretty cool. Pretty out there. Okay, so let's again check your textures, your degrading, see if you like it. Sometimes on these lighter colors you might want to adjust a little bit. So I'm going to leave it. I like it. I like it weird looking like that. Okay, so let's do the same thing on the lower left. So let's turn that one on. Let's turn our lower left on. And now this one, we're going to go through the similar process as the one just before it. So remember what we did with our halftone. Let's go ahead and turn everything off so we can see what we're doing. Go to our halftone here. And we want to, whoops, let's change it to, it's on multiply. Let's make sure it's on normal here. And then we want to go to adjustment. Nope, no we don't. We want to go to select color range. Select color range. Select white. And we'll call it 100 here. What did we do last time? Did we do 100 or we do 200? Let's do 100. And okay. And delete like we did on the last time. Yep. Deselect. Okay, on the lower left, this one's also pretty crazy. We're going to do, oh, that's right, we got to get rid of the white fringes. You can't see it here. Actually, I'm going to show you what it is so you know what I'm talking about. This looks just like a black and white image. Let's turn our paper off real quick. It's still hard to see. If you were to look at this against a darker background, I'll do it real quick just so you can see what it is. See, there's actually white around the edges of those black dots, and this step that we're going to do actually gets rid of that, so I'm going to undo that. You don't have to do all that, just the paper stays white. Make sure you're selected on halftone. But this is where we do the Command U back to hue saturation, and we're just going to take the lightness all the way down, and then that kills that white fringing. So click OK. Okay, what crazy color are we going to do for this one? This one is going to be Command, again, we're going to colorize it like we did the last one, hue saturation, Command U. And this one is 0 on the hue, 88 on the saturation. Okay, yep, that's it, that's it. So 0, 88, 40 for that one. So red, very red. Okay, let's go ahead and turn all the layers back on. All right, so let's dig into the hair now. So let's click Head, and then click Image, Adjustments, Replace Color, Hair. And hair in this case we want to change to hue. In this case we want to make it What are we doing? 10. Let's do 10, 95, and 25 here. Okay, so it's like our golden yellow, little less saturated. Okay, and let's do the skin. Same process. Adjustments. Replace color. Skin. Skin on this one we're gonna do. I think this one's pretty crazy too. 70 minus 70. And the hue saturation would be 65. Lightness would be minus 75. Make sure that's right. Skin minus 70, 65, and minus 75. Yep, that's it. Pretty, huh? Okay, and lips. Lips, replace color. And lips in this case were minus 25, plus 25, and minus 15. So kind of a darkish pink. Okay, and again I'm gonna change the earrings. Okay, about there. I'm going to do the same thing with the eyes. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to select the background. The background in this case, we're going to do just a hue shift like we've been doing, hue saturation on this one. Make sure you're selected on your background layer. And this one we're going to call 115 minus 65 and minus 5. All right, very 60s color palette here. Okay, now this one, this actually, again, this is based on our real Warhol. When you do silkscreen, if you don't line up each layer just right, you can actually have a registry offset. And what that means is all the different layers are not lined up perfectly and they misregister, so they don't line up. So we're going to actually duplicate that effect here, and the things that we're going to have that are not lined up, are not registered properly, are the halftone and the halftone degrade. And now we're going to select halftone. We're going to hold down the shift key and select halftone degrade, so they're both selected at the same time. And we are going to hold down the shift key. And on your cursor keypad on your computer keyboard, you're going to hit the left arrow cursor key 10 times. So when you hold down the shift key and you mess with cursors, you're actually doing 10 pixel increments. So we're doing 10 pixel increments 10 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Now just select on any one of those to deselect. Now click back on your halftone, and we want that color to actually bleed through because there is some transparency with inks. So let's change that halftone from normal to darken. There we go. Yep, that looks right. Isn't that interesting? Looks nice, just even right on top of it. It has a lot of personality and a lot of visual interest to it. And oh, we didn't get things totally selected there. You know what? We'll live with it. If you have that problem and you run into it, give me a shout in the comments section, and I'll take you through a little tutorial on how to get rid of that fringing. But for this purposes, we'll leave it. Okay, so let's back out of that. And I really like that one. I like that one because it's got a lot of character, a lot of personality. All right, so that's good for our lower left panel. If you have any questions regarding this or any other video, feel free to post in the comments section and I'll see if I can clarify.